Hi, I'm Pastor Laurel, and I'm here today with Sam and Elizabeth, and I'm going to read the story of Abraham. Once there was a man named Abraham who lived in Haran with his wife Sarah. One day God spoke with him. If you leave your country and people and travel to a land I will bless your name and make it great. So Abraham left his country and his people and traveled to a new land where God had sent him. You see the camels? Traveling by camel. The land of Canaan, where God had sent Abraham, was good to him. And Abraham grew rich in cattle, gold, and silver. I love this picture. One night, God spoke again to Abraham. Look up at the stars and count if you can. Count them if you can. Your people will be as many as the stars in the sky. How many stars do you think that would be? Thousands. Gazillions, maybe. Abraham looked sad. But I have no sons. I have no daughters. And Sarah and I are too old to have children. You must have faith in me, God answered. Soon after, in the heat of the day, Abraham was sitting in the shade of his tent. He looked up suddenly to see three men standing before him. Abraham sent for some water. Rest yourselves under the tree, and I will get you some bread, he said. So if you're traveling, sometimes you want something to drink, right? Or something to eat.
Probably.
Yeah, and they didn't have restaurants back then. Abraham rushed into the tent and said to Sarah, prepare some bread, cream, and milk. Then Abraham set this food and some tender meat before the three men. So it looks like they're having a little picnic here, doesn't it? After they ate, the three men said, Abraham, your wife will have a son, and his name will be Isaac. Sarah heard this and she laughed. I'm too old to have a baby, she said. See, she has gray hair, and he has gray hair. My doctors told me I can't have any more children. Can you imagine if your mom said, Grandma and Grandpa are going to have a baby? Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
That would be very weird, wouldn't it? What do you think, Sam?
Yeah.
Would that be really weird for your mom to have a brother younger than you? I think it'd be weird. Why does your wife laugh? The man asked. Is there anything too difficult for the Lord to do? Abraham realized the men were sent by God and knew that he would have a son. Months later, the stranger's promise came true. Sarah and Abraham had a son. So here's Abraham, Sarah, and baby Isaac. Abraham and Sarah named their son Isaac, which means full of laughter, since Sarah had laughed by the tent when the stranger spoke. Isaac grew up to be a wonderful son, and Abraham and Sarah loved him very much, just like I'm sure your parents love you.